Danny Sabatello and Johnny Campbell in the bantamweight division. Man, I've kind of fallen in love with both fighter styles. Like Danny Sabatello, I mean, after watching the last fight with such a really good grappler in Brett Johns, Danny Sabatello just dominating him for 3 straight rounds to that decision. I mean, that is really impressive. He's going to have the 4-inch height advantage, a 3.5-inch reach advantage. He's going to be the younger fighter, and he's going to have that wrestling and grappling advantage as well. I mean, I think Danny Sabatello could definitely be a top 20, top 25 fighter in the bantamweight division inside the UFC, because he beat Brett Johns. If you know who Brett Johns is, let's see if I can find his last fight inside the UFC was against Montel Jackson, and he won that fight by unanimous decision. But if we check right here, Montel Jackson right now inside the UFC is at number 31 on the bantamweight ranking. So I do think that Danny Sabatello could join the UFC and beat some of these guys right here, because he has really solid wrestling and grappling. I think he could beat guys like Montel Jackson, could definitely beat like a Davey Grant. He's a top tier fighter, whether it's UFC or whether it's Bellator, everything like that. His wrestling and his grappling and his grinding, his ground pound, all that type of stuff is very impressive. But that being said, I mean, I love Johnny Campbell as well. I mean, the head movement that he does have, the fact that he just goes out there all out looking for that finish. I mean, his movement around the cage, the head movement, the power that he does have in his hands, going out there as an underdog on Henry Corrales, I believe on short notice, if I'm not mistaken, ended up almost knocking him out, got him really hurt and got that submission. But man, it's a tough fight. I don't know who I'm gonna be rooting for to win the fight, because I really like both fighters a lot. But that grinding, wrestling, and grappling from Danny Sabatello, I think if he can do that to Brett Johns, he can definitely do it to Johnny Campbell right here. So my prediction is 100% going to be Danny Sabatello by a 30-27, 30-27, and 30-27 unanimous decision. But, man, Johnny Campbell, he's a fan favorite fighter. I mean, the head movement, the movement around the cage, just he makes all of his fights really exciting. I expect this one, for as long as it does last on the feet, to be very exciting. But eventually, Danny will land that takedown and control the fight on the ground. My prediction, Danny Sabatello by a unanimous decision right there.